Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Independent Investor channel. My name is Ryan. Listen, for all the beginning investors out there, you need to listen up. I need your attention. I'm pushing some information out there really that everybody needs to have. And I find way too often folks are way too complacent with their money. It's one of those areas that, a little bit of awareness will go a long way. Complacency, there's no place for complacency at all when you're talking about finances. And in today's world, there's just too many options out there to just try to bury your head in the sand and ignore the really good information that's out there. All right. This is part 2 of talking about the active managed Roth IRA. I just wanted to talk a little bit more in depth about fees. Again, the thing that most financial planners really would just keep under their belt. All right, they want to try to keep this out of the public domain. All right, they certainly don't want guys like me understanding this stuff, and they definitely don't want folks like you guys understanding it. They would just rather you come in to the office for a meeting and start those accounts and really not be prepared to answer the questions or the tough questions that are required in that particular negotiation. All right, listen, the first thing I want to talk about is the transaction fees that are assessed to accounts. All right, anytime that you fund that account and want to move those funds into an asset, let's say for example a stock, or you want to buy an ETF, or you want to buy an index fund, they're going to attach a transaction fee. All right, and there's a difference between the transaction fee if you're talking about the actively managed account or you're talking about a self-managed account. Completely different fee structure. And again, we are talking about the active managed account, the ones that most people opt into. All right, and they just consider a lot of these fees being just normal. All right, it's just part of the game. All right, so it's something that we have to accept. All right, and I've paid upwards of transaction fees to exit stock sales in excess of $300. All right, I paid $50 to enter a position, and I paid $350 to exit the position, because I guess I did what I wasn't supposed to do, and that's make money on the transaction. So they ended up penalizing me for that transaction. All right. The second thing I want to talk about, both of these things are features within an account, all right, that allows a financial planner to go in there and set the dollar cost averaging on accounts. All right, now keep in mind, if they put you into 4 different funds to dollar cost average, that means to buy systematically throughout the months as they go by. This is just a setting that they will go into, and they will set that account basically on autopilot. But guess what, guys? They're going to charge you for that feature. All right, dividend reinvestment, same thing. You own a commodity that pays a dividend, a stock that pays a dividend. All right, this is a setting that the planner is going to go in there and set on autopilot to reassess and rebuy shares of stock when you, the account holder, is paid that dividend. Okay, it's a setting in the account. Again, guys, coming back to the traditional theme of fees, they're going to pay that. You're going to pay for that service. All right. The last thing I want to talk about is the maintenance fees. All right, and this is a lot of where a lot gets missed in transaction with new folks coming in and they're looking to start these accounts on the active managed side. And this is sometimes where the explanation really gets breezed over when they talk about a 3% maintenance fee that's assessed to these accounts, or maybe they're giving you just a smoking deal and they're going to give you a 2%. Guys, keep in mind that the industry average is just over 3% maintenance fees within that account. All right, and a lot of people look at it and say 3%, not bad. All right, I can go with an active account. I can have the backing and the surety that I'm with a company that's been there for a long time, and they're going to have my back when the going gets tough, right? And they don't really realize the damaging effect of that particular 3% on that account. 3%, guys, equals 60%. All right? 3% assessed to your account is going to mean that over a 40-year investment time horizon, you are going to end up paying 60% of your money back to the financial planner that you've sat down with and agreed to go into an actively managed account. All right, 60%. And you can hope that when you retire someday that 40% is available to you and enjoy within retirement. All right, guys, listen, I cannot stress enough the complacency within the financial institution. There's a lot of reason why I came out with the independent investor channel, is to push information out there and make it readily available to you guys. All right, subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified of future videos. Please share, like the video, leave your comments at the bottom, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you've taken a little bit to help you liberate your financial future. Guys, thank you so much, and good luck in your financial future.